Hello, today is 3/14 of 25, and I am here with a video of what I eat in a day on my keto journey. If you're new here, my name is Christy. I started changing my diet back in April of 2024 to a high protein, moderate fat, low carb diet. It's fairly early, it's 8:45. I usually don't eat this early except that I plan to go to the gym here shortly. And so I want to make sure that I am fed before I do that because I'm going to do some heavy strength training. So I have my coffee, which I made with 1 cup of Fairlife whole milk and a full serving of whey protein powder isolate. And then I have a giant cookie. This is my giant peanut butter cookie. I made this yesterday. I'll link to me making it in the description below. I only plan to eat half of it. And not because it's like super high calorie. I think the whole cookie has like 265 calories, I want to say, and then it's got like 17 or 18 grams of protein. It's not mostly fat like other recipes. It's got quite a bit of protein in it. So that's good. I know I can only eat about half of it at a time. And then I am going to have a piece of bread. So this is a bread that I made yesterday. I didn't record making it. So I will link to the recipe below. It's made with egg whites and cream cheese and some almond flour, other ingredients. I'm not sure how it's going to taste. I've topped it with, maybe like half a teaspoon of butter, I want to say. So I am just going to give it a try just so you can get my reaction to the recipe. It tastes like French toast. It's definitely got like an egg feel to it, which when I was handling it, it's really, really moist. Um, I think it could be delicious just used as like a French toast, but it's definitely, I don't think, like a bread replacement. It really tastes like French toast. So it'll be good. We'll enjoy it and probably even make it again just because it is kind of a nice French toast flavor, especially if I add like some cinnamon to the batter. I think that would be just really, really good. But as like a traditional like bread replacement, it's just not going to work. So I'll be back after my workout. It is 11:15 and I am back from the gym and I am just getting ready to throw my second meal into my air fryer. So I have an 8-ounce ribeye here and I'm going to also toss in one of my Amy Lou andouille sausages in my air fryer. I probably will eat a third meal today, but I also wanted to talk about a couple of other things while I have a little bit of time. So, one of the things that I want to talk about is the changes that have been happening because I have been eating more food. If you're new here, I was eating about 1,500 calories a day. Just naturally, I would just eat until I was full. And that ended up being about 1,500 calories. Really, the only thing that I restricted was I would try not to eat after like 6 o'clock at the very latest, just because I wanted to make sure that it was easy for me to get my 16-hour fast in. I fast because it's good for my digestive health, and like clarity of mind and things like that. Uh, so that's what I do. I tend to usually get a 16-hour fast most days or more. So I just try to stop eating earlier so that I can make sure that I can have plenty of time to like fast in the morning and not end up eating so late that then I have to eat late to like have my calories for the day. So I was doing that, and I found that once I started weight training, I was losing far more body mass than I was losing fat. So I lost 10 pounds in about a month, and 6.5 of those pounds were lean body mass, and that's just unacceptable to me. So I did a bunch of research. I move a ton. I'm just constantly moving. And so I probably burn anywhere between like, I think it was like 25 to 3,500 calories a day, somewhere in that range. Probably my average is like 28 to 30,000. And I was only eating 1,500 calories. So, no, 28 to 3,000, 2,800 to 3,000. I always do that. And I was only eating 1,500 calories. So you're talking at least 1,000 calorie deficit a day, and it just, my body was not then able to build my muscle because I just wasn't having enough. So a couple weeks ago, maybe it's been 3 now, I bumped up my calories to make sure that I'm getting to at least 1600, but most days I get to 17 and maybe even 1800. And so the changes that have happened with that are that my hair has stopped shedding so much. So my hair was great, and then like after I had started weight training, it started shedding a lot. I started getting hangry. Like those are signs that I was not getting enough. And I just kind of didn't realize it until I did the body scan. So I'm not shedding as much hair anymore. That's finally kind of leveled out. And so that's fantastic. I'm not getting hangry either. My mood is more stable again. So all of that is really, really great. I have not lost any weight, but I have gone down a pant size. So there's obviously some kind of changes happening where, and I have done another scan, and it's pretty even with the last scan that I did that had shown that I had lost muscle mass. So it's saying I haven't gained any muscle mass, but I haven't lost any more either. And my weight is the same, but like I said, I have gone down a pant size. So my goal is not to lose weight or to change pant sizes. Those are not my goals. My goals are just to feel good and to be healthy. And so I know to be healthy, especially as I age, I need to be doing strength training, and I need to be eating lots of protein and just eating well. And so that's what I do. So just some of the side effects are that my hair is growing really nicely, and I'm not hangry, and that my mood is stabilized, and that I have lost weight. I've lost 80 pounds, and my body is just changing. I'm changing sizes. Mostly I want to mention that for those who may have a weight loss goal and are doing all these things and aren't losing weight according to the scale. You should really be going by your measurements and like how your clothes are fitting, things like that. That's really going to tell you what is going on with your body more than just the scale. So I wanted to cover that, and I just wanted to let you know what I did at the gym today. Okay, my food is done. I'll just turn it off here. Okay, so I did kettlebell swings. I did a front squat with a bar lift. So I would squat down, do my lift, and then squat back up. Incline dumbbell press, the narrow leg press. So depending on how wide you put your legs, it's going to work different muscles. So today I did narrow. Cable rows, deadlifts. I use the tricep machine. Triceps are one that I kind of have a hard time mastering, or like figuring out exactly what right move to make to do my triceps. And I know there's lots of information out there. I just like, for some reason, it's just not clicking in my head. And so that's why I use the tricep machine. I did plank holds with a reach. So I plank and reach my arm out. Weighted standing side crunches. So I would hold up pretty heavy. This was a 35-pound weight in my arm hanging down, and then I would do this. That's the weighted standing side crunch. I did renegade rows, which is where you're in a plank, and then in the plank position, you do a row on each side, one on each side at a time, because you have to have one arm down to hold you in your plank. And then I did decline sit-ups, and I did these the last time I was at the gym too. I had never been able to do a decline sit up. I could barely even do a sit up. So like for me, the idea of doing a decline sit up was just like crazy. Like there's no way I'm going to be able to do it. And I thought, you know what? I'm just going to give it a try. And so I did, and it was really pretty easy. And I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe this. So I added a 25-pound weight to my chest, and I would hold it there as I'm doing my sit up. And that wasn't as easy, but I still was able to do 10. So I think next time I'm going to try to bump up my weight just with the weights that I have available. I don't know if I can just go up an incremental amount, like say 5 pounds. I don't think there is a 30-pound weight for me to be able to use like that, but I will check. And then just if I can't, I'll have to wait until I can go up to like the 45-pound. I know that they have 45-pounders. And just I'll just have to keep doing more and more of those 25-pound ones until I can work myself up to that 45 pounds. So that's what I did at the gym. I did a little bit of stretching beforehand, and I walked on the treadmill just to kind of warm myself up. I will do a Pilates stretch video today just because I stretch every single day. I feel like it's important. I feel better when I stretch. I will link to that video in the description below, and I will be back with what else I ate today. It is 1:30 and I'm hungry, so I'm going to eat what I was going to have for dinner. I don't know that I'll eat again today. I want to make sure that I'm eating and not getting too hungry, and then I just want to eat and eat and eat. So I'm having salsa verde chicken casserole, which I have made before. I will link to that video in the description below. But then I topped it with 6 ounces of boneless, skinless chicken breasts. It's made with chicken breast, but I added more to it to bump up my protein. So I'll be back. I'm done eating. I did add a serving of Epic brand pork rinds to my meal. I just wanted a little bit of texture. I wanted the textures to be different. So I actually couldn't eat all of my dish. Here, it's a lot of protein. So I will save this in case I need to eat more later today. With this, if I eat it and everything else that I've had today, I'm at about 1,700 calories, which is where I want to be and where I feel like I probably need to be today after my workout. So I will probably eat this a little bit later. Maybe I'll give myself a couple hours and then eat it, and then I'll probably be done for the day. So let's take a look at how my day turns out. It's just after 4. I wasn't able to finish my chicken. I just couldn't eat it. So I did have just a couple of bites of my chia pudding, which is made with a couple kinds of protein powder, Fairlife whole milk, and some chia seeds, just to make sure that I was getting to 1,700 calories today. Um, and it was good. I'm glad that I had it. It kind of really did just kind of finish things off for me. So I ended up with 1,700 calories today. My protein is 188. However, 15 of that does not actually count towards my protein because it's incomplete protein. So it's protein from the pork rinds and protein from the peanut butter. So I'm really at about 173 protein today. My net carbs are 20, my fat is 87, and my sodium is 3,800. I will be adding salt to my water today. I did actually also have, so I had 2 Body Armor drinks, and then I also had a packet of, or a half packet of Keto Chow's brand of electrolytes, which are they call salty. I had a half packet of that because I really felt like I needed it today. I will probably be drinking some sodium throughout the evening. I'm just kind of short for whatever reason. So I had a pretty good day today. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow.